Okay, we got two types of running injuries, right? I think this is a good place to talk about this on this castle wall over here. So here's two types. Now, some people come to my videos, and I understand that everybody's gonna, watch every video that I make. So as you guys know, yes, I hurt my Achilles. How did I hurt it? Sum it up right here. Penn Relays 5K, first lap in the race, somebody goes down, 50 guys in the freaking 5K. I go down as I'm getting up, somebody steps on my Achilles, spikes it, could not stop the bleeding for 6 hours, punctured it. That's long story short, right? So, coming all the way now, it's the end of June. I still feel it, and I couldn't do much on it. I can't race on it, I can't do anything fast on it. Bombing races, I can't run fast on it because it's not working. So, what kind of injury is that? That's like more of an impact injury. That's first type of injury. The second type of injury is like an overuse injury, stress fractures, stuff like that. Now, to avoid those, my theory is build the base mileage, get strong first before you start doing speed. My whole running career, that's always worked because I've actually never gotten a running injury from actually running, right? But I've gotten injuries from falling. I think the only small running injuries that I've got was jumping into speed work too soon, without building the base, and I get small muscle strains, which could hinder you from racing, and it'll happen. But that's been the worst. Never tore anything, never had anything bad. But this Achilles thing, it comes out, punctures it. It's still sore now. 2 months later, this week I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the week off. A week or 2 weeks off should do me pretty good, because what I don't understand is people have like freaking breakthroughs. My friend, she hurt her hip for like 2 months, or broke her hip from running for like 2 months or something. Had like 2 months off, and then all of a sudden ran a 250 marathon. It's pretty good for a girl, just saying. And she does like 160 miles a week. And that, and I know a lot of people have, once they finally rested from the crazy 160, 180 miles a week, came down and boom, breakthrough. But let's get back to running injuries. When you have an impact injuries, sometimes they could affect your running, sometimes they don't. Sometimes I've rolled ankles and really strained tendons like that, but I was always fine running on it. But I couldn't, really turn my ankle without it hurting. But running was always fine, so that's usually fine. Running into things, hurting my knee during that, may leave it sore, but I could still run it. So general impact injuries, you could still run on them. And what I found about this Achilles after, right when it happened, a week after or two, it was fine to run on, but it was never going to be 100% unless I really take some time off. And I had to train through 2 races. Unfortunately, ran a freaking 30-minute 10K, which is slow for me. It's a minute slower than my PR or two, unfortunately. But you're going to have stuff like that. So coming now, it's scar tissue on the Achilles end, which causes a little more inflammation, but it's not fully healed. And what I've noticed, that running on it doesn't make it worse, but it prolongs it. And I don't want this to prolong any longer, so a week or 2 should do me good. And then I can start training up again. And once I start training, the activating of the Achilles will help pull that scar tissue away. So also start doing some strength exercises like calf raises, right? Re-strengthening the Achilles, or if you've injured a muscle or strained a muscle after it has you had time to rest it, it'll feel weak, and it's a different feeling. And when it's weak, then you do a little strength training exercises. I'm a fan of doing like free weights, lunges, calf raises, and stuff like that, and then that should get you back to health. So I need this video right here. Those are the 2 types of injuries. There is a third type, but I won't get into that. But 2 types that are most common for runners, and a lot of it is with the Achilles. For those who train the right way, it's more impact injuries that'll get me, and for me it's all impact injuries. So never stopped running. I'm in Castellamano now, in Sicily. El Coyote Loco. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at this town. Look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna meet my friends now in the Marina over here. Always came down to this spot as a child, and this is just like my favorite place to be, just to hang out by myself, because I've always been an introvert, and I would just come down here during the day or the middle of the night and just hang out. So alright, peace out, guys. Wow.